What's going on, everyone? I'm here to showcase y'all 3 combos with my new Ancient Gear deck that I have here. I know a few people were wanting it, so I decided, you know what, let me just go ahead and make this real quick, and I can show you 3 combos that can get you 2 OTKs and 1 setup for going first. So let's go ahead and get to the combos here. Okay, so the first combo I'm going to showcase here, I'm going to draw 5. I'm always going to have 5 cards in hand, so I can show y'all what your hand looks like as well when playing these cards, because I know sometimes for me it gets a little tricky when I'm trying to learn a combo and I don't know what my hand looks like. So this is going to be my starting hand here. The starter is going to be Ancient Gear Catapult along a combo with Gear Town. So if I'm going, you got to be going second. I'm going to show you the going second, so I'm going to draw for turn. Alright, we got a second Gear Commander. Not bad, but we're going to activate the Gear Town. So his opponent doesn't have anything for this. It's for free to pop off. So we're going to activate the Catapult, and we're going to target the Gear Town. Pop into Gear Town, Catapult effect will activate. We're going to special the Dark Golem. So now, chain 1 Dark Golem. You're going to be able to search 2 Ancient Gear monsters and discard 1 card, and then Gear Town chain 2. Gear Town is going to let you special summon an Ancient Gear monster from your deck. So I'm going to special summon my Ancient Gear Wyvern, and then with Dark Golem, I am going to search a tank. Hold on. Yeah, we're going to search a tanker, and then we're going to search the Gearbox, and then Gearbox effect is going to activate. You always want to search the Gearbox when it comes to a Dark Golem. So effect is going to activate. This time, since I have already a Gear Commander, the Gear Commander is what you want to search with Gearbox. So you always want to search Ancient Gear Monster along with Gearbox. And then with Gearbox effect, you search Ancient Gear Commander. And then with Commander effect, I'm going to search my Ancient Gear Dragon. Alright? And so then, the discard for Dark Golem, we're going to discard a Commander. So next, we still have a normal summon to go. So I'm going to normal summon the Commander. We're going to activate Commander effect. His effect to pitch an Ancient Gear Golem from deck or hand. We're going to send the Ancient Gear Golem, and then we get to normal summon 1 Ancient Gear monster from hand. So then that will allow us to summon the Ancient Gear Tanker. And then Tanker effect, when it's normal special summoned, I get to special summon Ancient Gear monster from hand, ignoring the summoning conditions, or if my opponent controls a monster on field, it could be from grave. But since I have a monster in hand, I'm going to do Ancient Gear Dragon. So we have a negate on board. So then from here, so we want to make sure our opponent has a monster, just so we could fully do this combo. So what we're going to do here, we're going to synchro, no, we're going to synchro, we're going to link off 2 monsters here. We're going to go into our Ancient Gear Ballista. Ballista effect on summon to add a Gear Town from deck to hand. Or it could have been an Ancient Gear monster, either or. So now we're going to activate the Gear Town. So, again, this effect needs a monster on field, on my opponent's field. So I'm going to activate Ballista effect, targeting the Gear Town to pop, and we're going to target one of our opponent's monsters. Our Gear Town gets popped, and that opponent's monster's attack goes to 0. So Ballista will have me summon, and it can be anything, to be honest, as long as it's a level 4. And then also, I just forgot, Ancient Gear Wyvern's effect. So Wyvern's effect on summon, I'm going to search. I was supposed to search the duel, so please remember that. I forgot it. We need to search the duel with Wyvern effect. Remember, he was summoned with Gear Town with the Catapult. So Wyvern's there. So now we're going to overlay into our Springens package. So we'll go Merrymaker, and then we'll go Sargus. So then Sargus effect is going to activate. We're going to add Ethereon King Regulus. Of course, you can't have an Earth Machine deck without Regulus. So now, with Regulus, I'm going to attach one of these monsters here. You want to make sure you have enough monsters in the grave for dual effect. Summon Regulus. So we got 2 negates on board. Next, I'm going to activate Commander effect to banish, to set face up our Ancient Gear duel. And remember, we want to make sure our opponent has monsters on the field. So I do warn some board breakers on here. So you can't go into this fusion if your opponents don't have monsters on board. So when fusion effect activates, so you got to use an Ancient Gear Golem on field as at least on field as material. So we're going to activate dual effect to banish Dark Golem along with Ancient Gear and Tanker engrave to summon our ultimate Ancient Gear Golem. So now our Golem's going to have 3 attacks. And then here I have enough for game at least. So when I go into battle phase, of course, during the damage step, our opponent can activate spells or traps. And then this monster also does piercing, along with the monster we have on field in attack position with 0 attack. So you got 44 3 times, you got 28, you got 15, and another 28. You got big boy damage here. So this is the inboard for combo 1 of this Ancient Gear. This is kind of your basic combo. This is what you go for the OTK. So let me showcase y'all a going first build here. Going first turn. Alright, so I'll go on first board here. Again, showcase y'all the hand. And this is kind of a good hand you want to see. So you already got 2 negates going to your opponent's turn. So a good thing here is that we have Ancient Gear Fortress. So we'll activate Ancient Gear Fortress. So the turn they were normal or special summon. My opponent cannot target Ancient Gear monsters I control with card effects, and they cannot be destroyed by my opponent's card effects. And then your opponent cannot activate card or effects in response to activation of Ancient Gear cards and effects. So basically, it's like Sengen summoning for Tenpai. My opponent cannot respond to my Ancient Gear monsters. Alright, so again, Gear Town. Gear Town is probably the best card in this deck right here, along with this card right here. Activate Ancient Gear Catapult. Catapult effect, we're going to target the Gear Town to special. Again, it's going to be the same combo. Chain 1 Dark Golem, chain 2 Gear Town. This time we're going to special. Again, the Wyvern. Then Dark Golem effect. This. And the Gearbox. So we got these 2 here. And then Gearbox effect. We are going to search. We'll search the Commander. We'll do the Commander. I was thinking of another play, but I don't think it was going to work. And then we got to discard. Discard 1 card. Discard the Gearbox, actually. We'll do that. Just so I can keep that interruption in hand. So then I'll normal summon. Then activate Commander effect. To pitch the Ancient Gear Golem in deck to normal summon. So then we'll normal summon the Tanker. Now I could have normal summoned another, well, yeah. So I got that on field. So next, again, what we're going to do, let's overlay for our Springans package. Again, so we'll go that, and then we got Sargus. Sargus effect. We'll go for Theron Keen Regulus. And then this time here, we're going to do this. We're going to go into IP. And then, of course, with the Regulus in hand, we're going to activate effect. Special, by bringing anything here, we'll go Dark Golem. So I got 2 interruptions in hand. IP Masquerena could link off into with Sargus to go into SP. And then we got a Regulus with another negate. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 interruptions right here. Another thing I could have done was probably, instead of pitching the Veiler, instead of pitching the Gearbox, I could have pitched the Veiler, and then normal summoning the Ancient Gearbox with Tanker. But I mean, this is a decent board for what I got here. So we're gonna go on to the third and final combo here with Urgent Schedule. So third combo, urgent schedule. So we're gonna activate urgent schedule. Of course, this is going second turn here. So I'm gonna go urgent schedule. We're going to summon. Oh, we'll just do a wyvern and a dark golem. Effects are negated, so I can't use their effects, unfortunately. So I got them on board. So then, we're going to link off these two here. We're going to go into our Ballista. I will just activate Ballista effect, even though I got 2 Gear Towns in hand. We'll just add an Ancient Gear monster. So this one will be... Let's see here. It's going to be a wyvern in hand. So then we're going to activate the Gear Town. Of course, this requires our opponent to acquire a monster, have a monster. So Ballista effect, targeting the Gear Town, and targeting a monster to pop, and it goes to 0. Then Gear Town effect. I'm going to go Dark Golem. So now this is where Dark Golem's effect will go off. We're going to add the tanker and the gearbox, and then gearbox and then discard. We're gonna discard. Let's just discard the Gear Town. Yeah, let's just discard the Gear Town. Gearbox effect. I'm gonna add the commander. So again, here we're just a normal combo. So we do have a normal summon still. So then we're gonna normal the commander, activate commander effect. We're gonna go pitch this Ancient Gear Golem here to normal our tanker effect. Summon our wyvern, and then we'll go wyvern effect. This will bring out our Ancient Gear Duel. So now we'll just do the same thing here. Yeah, so we'll just same thing here, except I want to link off to get this engraved. We're to link off. We're going to go. What's in hand here? Okay, I got this here. So let's say our opponent has something on field. Get rid of. I'm gonna do this here. Unicorn effect. We're gonna pitch the gearbox to bounce something back. So now we'll activate the commander to banish. Activate this here. So now we'll activate gear. We won't activate gear yet. Again, we'll just go into our Springens package. Boom, boom. Sargus effect. Therion King Regulus. Summon the Regulus. You know, bringing out the gearbox or whatever. And then we'll activate gear. Gear duel. Banish. 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 To bring out the ultimate Ancient Gear Golem. And again, so now you got more. You got 3 4,400 attacks, 2 28 attacks, and then 2,200. Unless I was locked into something, but I don't think I was. Oh wait, no. Urgent schedule would lock me in, so I'll just have Ancient Gear Golem, Regulus, and Sargus, I think. Yeah, okay, so Unicorn can't attack, but still, interruption. So, we still got big damage on board. So, those are the 3 combos I wanted to showcase y'all. And then here, I will show y'all the deck list here in a bit. Alright, so here are just the monsters, all the ancient gears and the hand traps and everything else. So, 3 Wyvern, 1 Golem, 2 Commander, 1 Regulus, 3 of the Tankers, 2 of the Dark Golems, 1 Gearbox, 1 Gear Dragon, 3 Ash, 3 Valor. You could add in Frame, I think, and a Hunting Hound if you want. But, I mean, I don't think they're necessary in this deck. So, those are the monsters here. And then the hand traps were just simple hand traps. You could go 2/2/2 of a third with, like, Droll or something. So, again, your preference on the hand traps and everything. So, Those are the monsters, and then I'll show you all the spells. All right, so here are my spells and traps. So 3 Gear Town, 3 Catapult, 3 Ancient Gear Advance, only 2 Fortress, only because I had a third one ordered, but unfortunately the seller canceled it, so I just run 2 for now. I'll throw in a third one eventually, and then 1 Ancient Gear Fusion, 1 Ancient Gear Duel, 3 Urgent Schedule, 3 Regeiki, 2 Lightning Storm, and 1 Feather Duster. The only changes I would make in here, maybe I could take it. You could take out an Urgent Schedule, change that for another board breaker, make like droplets or something like that. It's not necessary, I feel like, but it's good when your hand breaks, and this is the only thing in your hand. Other than that, I feel like everything else is pretty necessary for the deck, unless you want to take out the board breakers and go another more hand traps. So that's that there. Let me go for the extra deck. So now this is the extra deck. I have it divided into the necessary and the unnecessary pile, in a sense. So on the left side here, of course, you got 1 Howitzer, 1 Megaton Golem, 1 Chaos Giant, 2 Ultimate Ancient Gear Golems, which I might want to bump to 3. Who knows? 2 Ballista, which again I also might want to bump this to 3, and then our Springans package. So I feel like this is the most important of the deck. This is what you want to run. So it's just 9 cards here that are necessary for this build. So now on the right here, I mean, it's just your extra. You could do a bunch of other stuff here, but I mean, with Apollosa hit, what else can you do, you know? But so I got number 60, which is good because I gotta skip my battle phase for the next turn, but I could double the attack of 1 monster I control until the end of the turn. So our Ancient Gear monster from 44 to 88. Next, I got Baguska for going first. You know, for those turns where you don't got much, but you got 2 level 4s on the field, you got Baguska. And then your links, you got Platinum Gadget, which I don't really see myself going into a lot, but it's there in case I need it. Then you got your SP and IP, and then you got your Nightmare Unicorn and your Axis Code Talker. You know, pretty generic extra deck there. So that's the deck there, guys. If you have any questions, if y'all want to see more in-depth video of why I run some of these cards or anything like that, let me know. So other than that, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.